Real fam, when you are called to be an inspiration to someone or to empower and transform, like I do each and every day of my life, like it doesn't matter what you're doing. If there's that burning desire to say something, and I believe it's God just talking to us, then I just pause. I mean, I'm busy journaling. Maybe it what posted is because of what I've been journaling about, or it's just God saying, hey, take a pause. There's someone who might benefit from this. Okay. So recently I've been sharing my journey of transition. My life just transitioning, where I found myself in this business that is a bit scary, and that gives me anxiety sometimes, right? And I had to also reflect on how things have been materializing. And I also had to take a pause to say, okay, God, you have put me in this situation, but now this is how I'm feeling. I'm not feeling the greatest. I'm an Uber driver. And sometimes having to wake up and then just get into my car and allow strangers to get into my car, it's like I feel some type of way. But other days, I'm just great. And it's okay. But I had to take a pause and say, you know what? God, you have placed me in this season, and I will honor this season, and I will honor it with grace. I will show up the best way possible. I will continue to pray for my car, Didi. I will continue to pray for my riders. I will continue to pray that you be the driver of my car. And having said that, I also had to take a moment to say, you know what, I'm going to make a decision on how this is going to work for me. I am not gonna let it control me or consume me. Now, I don't know what is that thing that is consuming you. It could be your current work position, it could be your current studies, something that you're doing, your relationships, whatever the case may be. I don't know what's consuming you and how, to what level it's consuming you. I want you to understand that God has to be the lead in each and everything that you do. And having said that, God also wants you to take, like, take charge of your life. Take charge of your life. Make those decisions. Okay? Remember that you don't get smart by just waking up, whatever. God grants you, that smartness or those ideas. God knew that me buying that car would actually be a blessing today, because had I not bought, like, if I hadn't bought my car, chances are I wouldn't be in this situation. Yes, he would have made a way, another way, of course. He always does, by the way. He always does, and never doubt that, okay? But what I'm pointing out is that we also have to understand how everything in our lives is interlinked. I'm not trying to be all over the place, but everything in our lives is interlinked. What happened to you 2 years ago, what happened to you a year ago, 5 years ago, when you reflect, I'm not saying look at the past. No, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying look at the past, focus on the past. I'm saying as you journey through life, look at the processes. Be mindful of the process, the process itself, because the process says a lot about where you're going. And my strength in faith, real fam, has got me where I am today. Like, my faith, my crazy faith, has got me where I am today. I am not breaking today when I face diversity, because I know for a fact that God has got my back. He has done it before, and He will still do it again. Tell me why years and years ago I started singing this quote, saying it's my famous quote, saying I have seen what hard work can do, and I know what more it can and will do. And then to a year ago, 2 years ago, to me changing things around and saying, I have seen what God can do, and I know what more He can and will do, because I have seen Him work. I have seen Him come through for me. I have seen Him, changing things around in my life in a split of a second. So if you are in doubt today, let me be your voice to say, do not be in doubt. Do not question this season as to why me. I repeat, if not you, then who? It's a journey that you have to go through. If you're going through something, it's your journey. You have to go through it. But it's how you go through it that matters. And as I'm journaling, I'm reflecting on our Connection Mondays, which I was at gym. I just couldn't catch up because I needed that gym session so much. I couldn't join the live, but I replayed, and it was so great because I think there was a part where the conversation was on how one starts questioning, am I where I need to be, or being worried or scared by the fact that, okay, I'm at this age and I find myself in this position. Maybe things are not working out the way I thought they would have, and all of that. And as I was listening to that, I kept saying to myself that I am where I'm supposed to be. I am where God wants me to be. It might not be where I want to be, but I am where God wants me to be. And when you take a moment to reflect on your life, to reflect on your journey of life, you will realize that where you are, it's where you are supposed to be. Where you are is exactly where you're supposed to be. And you'll realize that you are not the same person that you were yesterday. And you are not at the bad place or whatever. You are a work in progress. And if you look around you, you'll be more grateful to say, hey, now that I think about it, like where I am is, when I reflect to a couple of years ago, I never could have imagined that I would be where I am. Okay, I talk too much, but I'm Real Talk with Ntabi after all. I know this video is long. I know some attention spans. I just, but I had to say what I had to say. I said it. Love you.